Hello, students. Dear students, today we are going to learn about a poem from our first book, Beehive, and the name of the poem is The Snake Trying. And this poem is composed by W. E. Ross. So, first of all, I would like to make you familiar with the life and the works of the poet. The full name of the poet is William Wrightson Eustace Ross, and his life tenure was from 1894 to 1966. And he was a Canadian poet and geophysicist, or we can say he was considered the first modern Canadian poet. And during his lifetime, he published two small books privately, and the books are Laconics and Sonnets. So, first of all, we will talk about the title of the poem, The Snake Trying. It means the title suggests, that the snake is trying to escape. The snake is trying. It means the snake is making efforts. Why did he make efforts? So, we will get the answer of this question with the help of this poem. Okay, so now let's start. Stanza number one. The snake trying to escape the pursuing stick with sudden curvings of thin, long body. How beautiful and graceful are his shapes. He glides through the water away from the stroke. So, the meaning of these lines, the snake trying to escape the pursuing stick. It means, the meaning of first two lines, that someone was trying to follow the snake and someone was following the snake. So that's why the snake was trying to save itself. And the person was following the snake having a stick in his hand with sudden curvings of thin long body. And while the snake was trying to escape, he was just very hurriedly making different curves with the help of its thin long body. And the movement which he was making, and with the help of these movements, he or the snake was able to frame different beautiful and splendid shapes. It means the body of the snake is very flexible, and due to its flexibility, he or the snake is able to make different beautiful and splendid shapes. And he glides through the water away from the stroke. And the snake at the last tries to escape from the stroke, from the attack, and he moves through the water. Clear? I hope that first stanza is clear to you. Now move to second stanza. This poem is a very simple poem, and it describes a very small incident. Okay, so let's see second stanza. Oh, let him go over the water into the reeds to hide without a hurt. Small and green, he is harmless even to children. So, what the poet is saying here? The poet is addressing the common man or the human beings. Or, in other words, we can say that the poet is making a request. He is pleading that, oh my dear human beings, please let him go and let him sleep or move into the reeds to hide itself without getting any harm. Small and green, and now the poet is going to tell the physical appearance of the snake. He is saying the snake is very small and its color is green. And this type of snake is harmless even to children. The poet is saying that the snake is not a poisonous one, rather, it is a harmless snake, and it is harmless even to the small children. Now, third stanza. Along the sand he lay until observed and chased away, and now he vanishes in the ripples among the green slim reeds. So, what the poet is telling in third stanza, along the sand, the poet is saying that the snake lies on the sand and he keeps lying on the sand until it is observed and chased away by someone. It means as it feels that he is being observed and chased away by someone, then it no longer keeps lying on the sand. And now he vanishes in the ripples, and then he very silently disappears in the waves among the green slim reeds. Actually, slim means very thin. Reeds means a kind of bamboo, but it is very thin. So the poet is saying, at last, when the snake observes that some danger is there to him, then he tries to go away from that place. And in this poetry, in the very last line, he disappears in the waves among the green slim reeds. It means the snake, after observing that his life is in danger, then he very quickly and silently moves to the green reeds. And it is true that whenever we all get to know that our life is in danger, so we all, it is natural that we all will try to escape ourselves, will try to save ourselves, because all love themselves, and being human being, we also love our lives. But with the help of this poem, the poet wants to give a very strong message. He wants to render a very strong message for the human beings. He is saying that all the snakes are not dangerous, they are not poisonous, and without any purpose, we should not harm them, because it is our mentality that if it is a snake, then we should definitely kill it. Just take an example. Suppose uh, in a house there is a snake. The residents of that snake very immediately after observing it on the spot, they all want to kill it or kill him, because it is a common view or the general idea of the human beings that snakes are poisonous and they are very dangerous. But the poet gives a very strong message that they are a part of nature and we should not harm them without any purpose. Okay, and now vocabulary. These are the word meanings, and this is the message of the poem. That in this poem, the poet tries to say that human beings react to snakes based on their own fears. It means just because of their fear, they try to harm them, and it is very bad, and we should not try to harm the snake. And some human beings are there and who attack a snake without any provocation. Okay, so this is the message of the poem, and I hope that you all will definitely enjoy this poem. So thank you. Have a nice day ahead.